Hey y'all, it's your girl Nyesha Stone with Carvd, and we're at the Milwaukee Film Festival, our hometown. So I'm really excited to be here. And today we have a Milwaukee filmmaker, director, producer, Santana Coleman, and her film The Last Week is premiering or screening at the Milwaukee Film Festival. So one of my first questions I have for you is, how did you know you want to go forward with this story? Like, because you can work on any story. Why specifically this one?
Yeah, so this story was important to me because it is loosely based on my cousin, Xavier Wilson, and his experience having to turn himself in and leave behind his girlfriend and their children. And for me, I really just wanted to make a story that was going to humanize people who have to experience prison. Like, a lot of times we look at them as criminals. We have all these preconceived notions and we just think like they committed a crime, so we'll forever look at them in this way. And it was really important to me to kind of just, like I said, humanize those people and get to know them as people first, fall in love with them first, and then see, kind of explore a little bit of the mistake that they made and the effects that has on the people that they leave behind.
You talked about this a little bit at your other showing with the Q&A about, making sure that you make films here in Milwaukee. How hard is it, or how do you go about creating films here, especially because we're not necessarily known as a creative city, even though we are full of creatives?
Yeah, so for me, it is a little tough, but I definitely think that we have a small creative scene here, or a small filmmaking scene here, but it's not so small. It's not as small as you think. It is big here, and I found that there's so many people here who just want to work, who just want to do the craft, who want to help each other, who want to collaborate. And once you find those people, that's when things start to come together. Once you find your people and just be open-minded about what that process looks like in a new city. And I also think it kind of gives you a little strength in the game to have to do it here where the resources are more limited than LA or New York or somewhere else. So I'm very proud of what we were able to create in our hometown, in our city.
I'm always interested. How long did it take you to create this film from literally the idea to all right, we can start submitting this to film festivals?
So it took quite a while, only because I sat on the script for so long. So I wrote the script maybe 4 years ago, but I was working on my documentary When Claw Got Shot that I co-produced, and that took some years to do. And I really wanted to focus on our impact campaign and focus on what we were doing. So I kind of took some time off from the last week. I won a grant. I had to sit on that. It was a lot of sitting and waiting for sure, which was partially my fault, partially just how filmmaking goes. But we shot this film in September of 2023. And here we are in April 2024. So, that kind of gives you an idea of what happened from production to distribution. How long that took.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay.
Well, the last question I have for you is, when people watch your film The Last Week, what do you want them to get from it?
I think, like I said, I want them to be able to humanize people who commit crimes, but then also I want them to see the strength of Black women. I mean, I made this from the woman's perspective because we always got to hold it down. We always got to be the backbone of everything, and we always have to be the strong Black woman. And so I want them to be able to look at this and, like I say, humanize people who make mistakes, but also give us a little bit more respect, give the Black women a little bit more respect and a little more love and a little more leniency and grace, and embrace us when you can, because child, we going through it, So yeah, that's kind of what I want people to get from it.
I love that. Make sure y'all embrace Black women, love on us. We always need it. And remember, in the end, everything will be carved in stone. In the end, everything will be carved in stone.